Welcome to the Jerry Graves channel. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the topic. Lavar Ball broke the number 4 rule to the 48 laws of power. Say less than necessary. But he cared too much about trying to speak things into existence. He believes too much in that. Transgression of the law. Lavar Ball is a very brilliant man. He's very entertaining, very compelling. He's influential. And there's a lot of people who admire him. But he still has flaws. And one of his main flaws is that he talks a little bit too much specifically about his plans in the future. Now, when you're going up against a system of white supremacy and I guess any system of oppression, you don't tell everybody your plans to that extent, especially if it's contrary to the system. The system of white supremacy dictates that a black man is supposed to be at the bottom. A black man is supposed to be stupid, lazy, and is supposed to be exploited. And Lavar Ball is clearly none of those things. He's not the type of person who would get exploited, or allow himself to do it or willingly do it. They want you to willingly be exploited. So when you have Lavar Ball talking about he's going to build a major business, I want my billions, and it just shows that he understood the business of the NBA and the business of basketball better than most of the people in the country, but he didn't understand the system of white supremacy. We're all upset with what's going on with LaMelo and what went down with Lonzo and LiAngelo not getting in the league and all these things. But at the end of the day, if you really think about it, if he would have just not said what he was trying to do, we wouldn't be talking about any of this stuff. He shouldn't, even at this point, with LaMelo being in the league, he should have never talked about how big he was trying to be and he should have just never did it until LaMelo was in the league and really until all of them were in the league and they were all doing well. That's when you reveal your grand plan, your life's work. That's when you're in a position of power and you're able to do it. But as you're coming up, you can't do that. Now, the catch-22 of this is that when you do talk that way, it's compelling. It motivates people. Everybody likes the rags to riches story. Everybody likes to follow somebody who's almost delusional in their want for greatness. People want to follow that. And so he wouldn't be as big and wouldn't have gotten as many supporters if he didn't say these types of things. And specifically with the black community, black African-American descendants of slaves community, descendants of U.S. slavery community, has been talking about entrepreneurship and building a black economy and ownership for years. And Lavar Ball is influenced by that. So when he goes in and says what he says, it gets all of us going, and we're at the root of why he's successful. We're the people that are making these videos. We're the people that are buying his merchandise and on and on, And so, yeah, he needed that support from us. But at the same time, it hurts, him saying his plan hurts him. So it's a catch-22. It's something that's not easy to navigate as a black person. But I think the stronger move was to just talk about how great your son is going to be, and be a media darling, and maybe talk about some other smaller plans you're trying to do, but not the main plan of I'm trying to start my own shoe company and maybe my own league, like that type of thing. No, Like he should have just stuck with the water, or maybe done like his own shoes or whatever. But this is just write it off as just being a mom and pop type of company. I'm not trying. I just want to make sure my son got his own shoe. Even that would have probably raised their eyebrows, but at the same time, that could have gone by their radar. But when you start saying I want $1 billion, and you start calling out companies by name, and they have a network within the industry you're trying to break into, there's problems that are going to be caused. And that's just one of those things. So at the end of the day, LaMelo's not getting the playing time that he wants and all this because of the white supremacists. It's the system of white supremacy working the way it's supposed to work. And we'll have to see. We'll have to see what they're going to do with him. I think they're waiting to see what type of guy he is, and is he like his dad, before we start putting the cameras on him and empowering him. But you guys tell me what you think in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, leave a like. Peace.